Final Fantasy VII is one of the most popular video games ever, but no one would ever accuse it of having an easy-to-understand story. I mean, have you played a Final Fantasy before? So with everyone waiting with their potions at the ready to play the remake, let's break down all the major characters of Final Fantasy VII. First up is the one, the only, Cloud Strife. You may know this guy from his crazy hair and giant sword, but Cloud actually has humble origins. Born in the mountain village of Nibelheim, Cloud was raised by his single mother and had few friends. Cloud believed he was too good for the mountain life, and so, inspired by the exploits of the hero Sephiroth, Cloud sets out to join Soldier in the city of Midgar. Cloud never gets into the elite squad of Soldier, so he leaves to become a mercenary for hire and is hired to investigate a malfunctioning reactor near Nibelheim, alongside his old hero, Sephiroth. Next up is Tifa Lockhart. Tifa was the closest thing to a friend Cloud had as a kid, but when Tifa's mother dies, she convinces Cloud that she can find her mother by crossing Mount Nibel. When Tifa almost dies in the attempt to cross the mountain, Tifa's father and the rest of the village blame Cloud, contributing to his decision to leave. When Cloud returns years later with Sephiroth, Sephiroth hires Tifa to take them to the reactor at Mount Nibel. However, when the mission goes wrong, Sephiroth destroys the reactor and Nibelheim along with it. Tifa survives and leaves to go to Midgard, where she eventually becomes the owner of a bar. This also happens to be the secret headquarters of Avalanche, a resistance against Soldier. Joining Avalanche, Tifa meets our next character, Barrett Wallace. Barrett is one of the leaders of Avalanche, but he grew up in the mining village of Coral. He married a woman named Myrna, who was chronically sick. After Soldier builds yet another reactor near his home, Barrett helps anti-Soldier terrorists sneak into the reactor. Soldier destroys the reactor to kill the terrorists. Man, it is not good to be a reactor in this game. And destroys the city of Coral in retaliation. So it's apparently not good to be a quiet remote town in this game either. Soldier troops force Barrett and his friend Dyne off a cliff and shoot the hand Barrett uses to hold Dyne, forcing Barrett to drop his friend to what seems like certain death. Believing his wife had perished, Barrett takes his daughter to Midgard, where he acquires a prosthetic gun arm, because why not? He then forms Avalanche to fight against Soldier. Our final major character for Final Fantasy VII is Aeris Gainsborough. Aeris is a half-human, half-Cetra who, as a child, became the victim of horrible experiments on Cetra people at the hands of Soldier and Professor Hojo. At the age of 7, Aeris and her mother escape Soldier, but Aeris' mother dies shortly thereafter. Aeris was taken in by Elmira Gainsborough in the Midgard slums, where Aeris begins to learn she can hear the voice of the planet, caused by her connection to her Cetra heritage. After spending time at the church, Aeris manages to grow a small flower patch in the church's floorboards, a minor miracle considering Soldier's environmental destruction. Aeris first meets Cloud years later when she tries to sell him a flower, right at the start of Final Fantasy VII's adventure. So, hopefully we've primed you on the complex backstory of Final Fantasy VII, and again, hopefully, you'll avoid any reactors or small towns as you jump back into one of the greatest games ever made.